Brian Nadeau, Ron Nicoletti with you. It's mandatory payout Rainbow 6 on Sunday. We're taping earlier in the week, Ronnie. If we get there, they're prognosticating $3 million or so. It is not an easy sequence.
Not an easy sequence. A lot of the races are very wide open. I tried to find that. Well, I found a single we'll talk about, but the rest of the races in the sequence are pretty tough.
We'll kick it off in race number 4 on a 9-race Sunday card. It's a maiden special weight. We'll sprint a snappy 5 on the turf. Where are you going?
I went with the 5 Spezinosa in there, and that was third behind a really nice horse called Linza, so I thought that was a good one. But you look at the 4 Deep Dust. This one had a slow start, really closed well, and then you got an interesting horse that I had to use, the 2 Back to Gridlock. From Tampa, going from Chad Brown to Colin Marat, I don't know what I'm going to get. 3 deep for me in that opening leg.
I think that horse is very sneaky in there. Yeah, we're on the Tapeta in race number 5. It's a state-bred optional claimer at 1.70 miles. It's one of several races in the sequence where you could go a lot of different ways.
Yeah, you took the words right. I remember I was going to say hot-blooded is my top pick. I don't trust it at all.
Yeah.
2 for 9 on the Tapeta. First off the claim by Jose Castro, but you got Super Attentive from Mark Cassie. Might be the speed in that race. Jose D'Angelo's got the 1 reminder. And then I added Super Watson for Safi. 6 for 32 on the Tapeta. 4 deep for me in that race number 5.
First time on the Tapeta for Safi. I'm interested to see what you're doing in race 6. There's going to be a heavy favorite on this flat 1-turn mile. Did you land on that heavy favorite in Blast Radius?
Yeah, one for fun, 10.5 lengths. That was against at 40 cents to the dollar actually, and it's interesting. It was against those 12.5 2 life, now 8,003 lifetime. So they're putting where this horse can run. But I had to use Secret Lover on my ticket. I thought this one had a good shot in there, along with 16 Cigarettes Who's stretching out to the mile. It's been at the mile 4 times with 3 seconds. And I threw in Gucci Boy. Nice win at Tampa. To answer your question, no, I just didn't single that horse.
I think it's a significant class rise. The waters are a lot deeper here, but at 7-5 on the morning line, that might be a lot of people's singles. There are not many of them in the sequence. Race 7, 1.70 miles on the Tapeta, 12.5 claimers here. Another difficult race. 3 solid favorites I think you can lean on, though.
Yeah, it started off with the number 7, Mean to Me. First off, the claim by Fernando Abreu. He's 22% with that move. His course is going for 3 in a row. Think he's going to take a lot of money. But then you look at the 4, Play Freebird, which will probably play sometime tomorrow. First off, the claim by Ken Sweezy. But you look at its last race, was beaten the nose in that race by a horse called World Traveler. It's pretty good. So I thought that horse ran well. And I threw Burnaway in there,
Got to use Burnaway.
Who's had the Claimantech cut in half.
Yeah, I think you got to use Burnaway with Paco. Race number 8 now. Late double, 5.5 on the Tapeta here. Comeback of Local Barrio, but clearly they're all looking up at the 6. My wife knows it all.
Yeah, I put Coco Barrio on top.
Yeah,
But this is the horse makes a 3-year-old debut versus older first start. She was impressive in July. The barn, little sampling, 1 for 2 with horses coming off this type of layoff. I think you got to use Travel Happy going for 4 in a row. And then you got Denver's Alley, who fits in there, along with Royally Blue, who's in good form for Mike Lerman. So 4 deep for me in that one.
Yeah, my best bet of the day, Coco Barrio. I think she's dangerous on the comeback. Let's wrap it up. Hopefully everybody's still alive on the turf for the finale in what is a 17.5 maiden claimer. And if you have a single, if you have an anchor at the end, this is it, right?
Oh, yeah. That's mine. Single right here, and that's the the number 8, El Muhit. First I look, Son of Warfront, I'm already sold. Drops after finishing 3rd against those 50 maiden optional claimers at the fairgrounds for Jose D'Angelo. He's 17% with new additions to his barn. That's my single. I'm going to hang it up right there. Maybe on a B ticket I'll go and use another horse. But for me, I think it's a pick 5.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all. You could have an anchor at the end. You spread early on. It's going to wrap up a huge weekend here at Gulfstream Park on a mandatory Rainbow 6 Sunday.